What's up guys, Beyblade Ben here, and welcome back to another video. Today, as you can see, I've got the Genesis Valtryek V3, and this is part of a new series. I'm going to tell you how to take them apart, and put back together, if this happens. Because I know some of you, I used to be afraid of this, because I was afraid to unscrew my Beyblades and feared that I couldn't put them back together correctly, and there's like no videos on YouTube for it, so I won't be able to do it. So if you're wondering why I used to take them apart, because I don't want to waste time showing you guys how to take it apart, because it's pretty easy. I use this small star bit. I'm not sure what size it is. It's pretty small. Very small, actually. But it fits right in perfectly with the screws. Let me grab one here out of my container. Because they're like tri-head. And, focus. There we go. It's like a triangle. Well, the star bit fits perfectly in so that it can turn. It like catches the edges of the triangle, like right there, like right above my fingernail. Not out in the outer points, but like right there where they come in. It can catch those points and turn it. So that's pretty cool. And I load it. Just a moment, let me get my other screw so I can put it back together. And I just use a bit screwdriver that I load the bit into, like so. And so here's how to put your Genesis Valtryek V3 together. This is not the Strike Valtryek. So this will work with the yellow Genesis Valtryek recolor as well, and the black one from Wave 2. So those will work exact same way, and it should work mostly the same with the Strike Valtryek from the Battle Tower. So what you're gonna do, so you should have in total 7 parts. The inner layer, the striking, like the spring layer is what I call this, the God chip, which there's no Hasbro name for it, so I just still call it a God chip, this kind of cover layer, 2 screws, and a spring. So what you're going to do, take your lower layer and put the God chip in so that the V lines up with the eyes. Put that aside. Now take this, the striking layer. If you can see this little tab here. So you see that little tab? Take your spring and put it onto there. You might have to hold it up onto there. Then, so let me put these aside. Take the spring layer and take the main layer, load it like so that the other side of the spring that isn't connected to anything connects right there, kind of on that little wall. And there you go. So now it could use like spring. It'll come off obviously because there's nothing holding it down, but it can spring attack. Nope, God chip stuck to my finger. So yeah, you can wait to put the God chip in until like after this step that I put in before. So if you have it like so, take your cover layer. I'm calling these different things every time, but you get my point. So take this part, and there you go. Let me get the God chip all the way in. And now you can put that on. It might take you a few tries because you have to get those little, here. You have to get these clear tabs lined up with there's these little like holes on the sides of like the God chip, as you can see, that they have to go into. So it might take you a few tries and you might have to straighten the God chip a little, but you'll get it eventually. And my Valtryek spring attack doesn't work really well, it kind of just slowly does it. So once you're there, you'll have to kind of hold it all together. Take your 2 screws, put them in, and you can use like a certain size of flathead screwdrivers. Some sizes of Phillips might work, but I recommend either finding a tri-head bit, or just a tri-head screwdriver, or finding a star bit for it. So, you'll put your screw in. Let me change this to tighten, because I've gotten it loosened. Oops. Let me put that back together. Come on. Okay. There we go. You might want to make sure your spring attack works in case you did something wrong, because if it just slides back and stays there, then you probably forgot to put the spring in or something. And if you have questions in the comments below, if yours isn't working, ask ask in the comments section so I can try to help you there. So you have to get it straight lined up because sometimes it'll get on an angle and it won't go in straight. So this is a little picky sometimes, but I'm getting it. There we go. Screw it all the way in. The head of the screw should be below, like, the line. Here, I'll show you guys here in a moment. Okay. There we go. So if you were to look at it from the side like this, you shouldn't be able to see the head of the screw. If the head of the screw was sticking out like so, then you've kind of done something wrong, or you need to screw it in more. But make sure it's not an angle like that, otherwise it's not going to go in straight, and you might damage your parts, and we don't want that to happen. So there we go. And this is a magnetic bit, so it kind of picks up the screw. Okay, there we go. I got it lined up. Now I will tighten. And you kind of have to hold down the spring attack layer, otherwise it's not going to. It's just going to push the spring attack layer off. Okay, there you go. That's pretty much, that's it really. So now my Genesis Valtryek is fully assembled, so that's how to, and if I do it like this, it does the spring attack right, but if I do it like this, it does it wrong. And I'm not touching the springing layer. It's doing it right now. What the heck? It never does this. What if I hold it, it does it wrong. Maybe it's because I'm pressing down on it. That's weird. But that's how you can reassemble it, if you take it apart. So now you don't have to be afraid of taking it apart, because you won't be able to put it back together, because now you know how to put it back together without fear. So yeah, thanks for watching. Comment, like, subscribe. Tell me if there's a bay that you want me to do next, or if you took apart a bay and you don't know how to put it back together. I'll gladly help you. So I'll see you next time on my next Beyblade video. Stay hyped, you guys.